Oh!
Well, this is a fine mess.
Shit. Not a great lead to stand on. Okay. Let's get going. I'm certainly having a time tonight. Why did I do that? Jesus, it was so stupid. Why would I use that so early? Oh. Ah! Behind me. I fucking hate it when she get. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong there. How she's getting behind me. It fucks me every time. Come on, just come get it. Yep. Fuck you. That really sucked. Oh, shit, that was not good. Fucking grab the help. Nope. Fuck. I just want it too bad. I can't. I don't have the patience, I guess. I don't know. I need to slow down and really... Oh, God. This is pissing me off so much. We might have another rage quit on our hands, boys. I can do it. It's so frustrating. I know I can do it. I'm so fucking close. I just gotta do it. There are many who would just look at this and go, oh, whatever. Not a big deal, right? And it really isn't that big of a deal. Like, yeah, sure. But, I mean, it takes a lot of fucking work. Like, do you judge... I mean, do you judge a painter for finishing, you know, a beautiful work of art? Because they spend a lot of time by themselves and they practice a lot, you know? This fucking stigma of like, oh, games are, you're wasting your time. I 100% do not agree with that. Especially not in this case. It took hours, and I mean hundreds of hours. Well, not hundreds of hours, no. That's Kingdom Hearts status. that shit takes hundreds of hours. No, this took just, you know, a lot of my time. Fuck. This took a lot of my time. I'm talking, I can't play at the same time. I'm not used to that yet. And shit, like it's just like anything else that you practice. You get really good at it the more time you put in. you want to be successful at fucking anything. You can argue, you can sit there and argue like, oh, it doesn't matter or not, as much as you want. You know, as far as, sure, some guy works an office job, but he shreds the hell out of a bass guitar, right? That's what he does in his free time. Hell, I've got one. But he, you know, he never joins a band, he never makes any money, but every time he touches that guitar, he's at peace, he feels good. Like, you know, if he's had a bad day, he feels better. Like, who gives a damn what anybody has to say about that? With any hobby. I don't need to list off any more examples. Like, I think my point's pretty much been made. But I just think that it's pretty hypocritical for people to say, oh, if you're playing a game, if you're putting time in with the video game, your free time. Now, I understand there are people out there that, you know, live in their mother's basement, and that's all they do. And I'm not justifying that. That's just, no. I'm not doing that. I'm sitting by myself in, I'd say, a pretty decent apartment, living on my own money. Yeah, I gotta borrow some every now and then, but I pay my bills. I work my hours. I play video games in my spare time. So much so that I felt like I thought it'd be fun to share it with other people. And you can call that a waste of time, but fuck, I'd call you a liar. Because this is no much more a waste of time than the guitarist I just spoke about, or my brother who skates. He does actually make money off of it, but still. It's a passion, it's a hobby. I don't know why I'm getting so serious about this. I just fucking hate that argument. I hate that argument. That this kind of shit is wasting time. Not only am I enjoying literal art, I'm actually actively interacting with it. Like, people, like, fuck me, like, it drives me crazy. Like, think about how long it took to make Kratos look this realistic. Like, these little movements, just like he shakes his head, he turns around slow when I move the stick, instead of just snapping. No, naturally he just turns. He backs up. Only if I'm looking behind him, he does that. Somebody had to code that. Somebody had to animate that. How many hours of work did artists do to make that look as clean as it does and natural? Somebody had to physically do this, by the way. That's motion capture. A literal person has to do these movements. Every little thing that he does was done by a person in a motion capture suit. Same thing with CGI in the movies. A physical person did this in a suit. All this. My point being, those people spent hours and hours making that happen, making that possible. And like shit, like saying, oh, playing, like enjoying the fruits of those people's labor. Or I'm sorry, saying that it's wrong to enjoy the fruits of those people's labor for extended periods of time, saying that, oh, I'm wasting my time doing this, is just, you might as well just be slapping those people right in the face. You couldn't be more wrong. I don't know. I'm getting a little too emotional with this. I'm mad. Not at the people who feel that way. I mean, if that's your opinion, it's your opinion. All the power to you. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're a bad person for feeling that way. But as far as this whole situation goes, I'm just getting a little worked up. Like I said earlier, I've had a long fucking day. And I mean, I shouldn't, I don't have to justify choosing to use this as my method to unwind. Even if I wasn't filming, just playing the game, you know? Anyways, I'm getting carried away.